Hello everybody, it's yet another game of Fury of Dracula. I'm starting recording just a little bit late here, as you can see. Playing against RtoWin, world champion, reigning world champion, which means my odds here aren't the greatest. But I am Hunters, so, you know, Hunter's OP, which means I should theoretically have a slightly better chance of not getting completely and utterly smoked. I've done Oktoberfest start, RtoWin's very own starting setup of choice, and just trying to get my tickets right. Okay, good, beautiful. I'm going to trade like this, and this, and like this, and like this, and this also, and how are we on events? It'd be nice to take the Mystic Research off of Seward, but I don't think that we need to yet. I'd rather just keep focusing on tickets for one more turn. I think she's also going to trade with Godalming. Because this reason. And, she has a knife, that's good. She has... I'll give her a rifle, why not? Give him the crucifix. For trade. So yeah, I scouted some scouts earlier. I scouted Bucharest and Sofia. This is on the very first turn. I was just hoping to maybe catch him going into one of the Black Sea cities or Salonika. No such luck. So yeah, no idea where he is. Arguably I should have checked Spain, but for some reason I just felt like checking the east. So, yeah, pretty good sense that he's not... Well, I can't say not in the east, but I mean, obviously he's not on the Black Sea coast. Unless he... Well, no, he could be. He could have started in Constanza or Varna and then gone to the other one. Really doesn't tell me too much at this stage. Good, another horse. We will chuck a crucifix, chuck a garlic, just keep the other crucifix in the mix just for the heck of it. Let's get a pistol. SOE. Good. Van Helsing's gonna be throwing away stakes, sadly. No likelihood. Lucky find. Okay, so Van Helsing's got all good events now. I don't particularly want to throw away any of these, and other people have empty pockets, like Mina. So I'll do some event trading tonight. But for now, dogs. I think I take dogs over Holy Circle. Rufus, do we search or do we ally? I don't know. I don't know where to search. I could check something in Spain and kind of hope to pick him up, but I could also, you know, my odds are still decent of getting a newspaper report. I don't know. I'm gonna search. I'm going to check Cadiz. Nope. Alright, let's try and pick up that last white one. No dice. I'll continue drawing with John Seward. No. Event trading. Mina... Yeah, Mina drew Rufus, so she's still got all kinds of room. So she will get... escape route. Maybe I'll hang on to the lucky find for now. She will trade with Lord Godalming and get that horse. I should have... Well, it doesn't matter. I might just do this. Just flip it around. Give him back the dog. But she can supply tickets again next time. Kind of sleepy. Doesn't bode well for my chances of thinking clearly enough to beat the champ. But the thing is, when you're hunters, like, I honestly think that one of the biggest factors in how you do as hunters is just how kind the event deck and the ticket deck and to some extent the item deck are to you. Because hunters are just so OP that like their events are so OP that the more of them you get, the more important ones you get, the more better your odds are. And so much of the game just hinges on getting those events that yeah, if you're lucky with them. Okay, good. Let's hope that he has a fog in there. Damn it! Oh, what a garbage behind the veil. Okay, mob, 2 aristocratics, bodyguard, hoax. Utter garbage. That's... oh, man. Yeah, so the deck is not being super kind to me here. But I'm going to get rid of the hoax. That's, one less horrific mature to worry about. Oh, come on. Van Helsing, can you do something else besides draw stakes? Literally 3 of my stakes on the same character you can't trade. Yep, still no newspaper reports. It's not a deal. But maybe I can get my white ones. No. The good thing is the other 2 are prepped with their horses for when those ones do come online. Okay, he has 3 cards, but 2 of them are junk. So no event trading has to happen right about now. We can just go right ahead and do this. I'm not going to do the Mystic Research until A, tickets are more sorted out, but B, when I have a better sense that there's not a hoax about to mature. Okay, good. We're now set on horses. I can now use them. And Mina and Seward both have a horse, so that is good. I have movement. Sadly, it's the beginning of Friday, and I do not have a clue where he is. Not awesome. Not awesome. Yeah. He doesn't know that yet, so he's, still building his trail with the consideration that I'm likely to get newspaper reports, but now he's going to know that, in fact, the newspapers hate me. Okay, the final stake. That's nice. 1 stake on the mainland. Okay, hired scouts. I think I still check Spain. It's possible he did like Nantes, or not impossible that he's in Britain. Do I check Santander? Okay. He began in Nantes. From there, he could have gone. Okay, should John Seward start moving? He's pretty well suited up here. Not so much with events, but at least with items. He can potentially reach Strasbourg or Marseille. I would kind of like to have a hunter in one of those cities. Let's see if I can make it. Good. Do I go to Strasbourg or do I go to Marseille? I think Marseille is a more important connection at this point. Van Helsing, you have to move your ass. You're not gonna make it to Nantes, sadly, but he can start to deal with whatever's after Nantes. Nantes has hoax written all over it. If I'm lucky, it won't be a hoax, it'll just be a vampire mature. I could move to Marseille, or try to attempt to move to Marseille and scan France, which could give me some very helpful info. What are we supplying for? I've got 1 heavenly host, 2 heavenly hosts, 2 heavenly hosts, 3 knives, 2 horses. And all 4 stakes have been drawn. What's the likelihood of her having to trade more? I think she stays put for now. For one thing, they can trade tickets. So that both white ones aren't on one person. Nothing for you to do. You're at sea. You trade. Wonder if... Could he... Is it possible? It's not impossible that he's in Germany right now, so strictly speaking, it could have been good to scan. But I think it's okay. Also, I don't want him throwing away a stake or a Heavenly Host, so I'm going to give her the stake. I probably should have switched to a revealed card to the horse before I did that, but yeah, it's kind of a given that she has a knife anyway, so I don't think that's a huge deal. So Seward could make it to Nantes. I didn't even move him to here thinking about that. I mean, Strasbourg would have been the same. But, like, he doesn't have a dog anymore. Yeah, nobody has a dog anymore. Arguably, I could have kept, you know, a dog over the pistol. I need to remember to, like, hold on to dogs more in the early game, just for saboteurs like this. But I don't know that it's even worth moving him to Nantes, because he's not gonna get through the event to the, or get through the hide event. Okay, get a little bit of a long night. So yeah, the question is, does he then go to try... Does he go to try to, like, intercept more of the trail? I'm gonna just check to see if he's going towards Spain. No, he is not. How many Heavenly Hosts? I think all 3 hosts are drawn. Yeah, this is awkward item distribution because I'm probably going to end up having to throw away yet another stake, which I hate. Well, I have to supply. Okay, so I lose the stake. And she can hand that horse off to Godalming tonight. He can try for improving ticket economy. And of course it doesn't stick. Okay, he didn't go to Le Havre. He didn't go to Bordeaux. So yeah, scanning France would have been actually quite interesting if I had taken Mina to Marseille to do that. Lucky Find is going to be useful for you once you spend these stakes, so you can keep that. You don't have a horse, so charter carriage is also good. But you can try to improve horse economy. And you can trade. Once again, kind of wish that I could scan. Once again, I kind of wish that I'd swapped the revealed items, but it is what it is. Okay, please don't be a hoax. What are the odds of him having 2 hoaxes in his early... Of course it's a hoax. How many does he get to pick from? Ugh, fucking a lot. Yeah, this is bad. But obviously I was not going to get through whatever that was. Yeah, the only hope would have been that maybe it's a saboteur, and if I bring dogs... I gotta remember, like I said, I gotta remember to just keep dogs on somebody early. And not immediately throw them... Like, dogs over a pistol early is probably a better choice, because then that lets you get through potential saboteur. In a case like this. Okay, he's thinking hard about this, which hopefully means that it's not... I mean, it could be like he's choosing between Unearthly Swiftness or Darkness Returns, but hopefully it's more that he's choosing between, like, some less good cards. Okay, he could have gone 1, 2, 3. He could easily be in Spain. He could easily be in Italy. He could easily be in Germany right now. it might be worth keeping Mina and Godalming together one more time and just to scan Germany before I leave. And the nice thing is Mina will, well, his hand's pretty stocked up, and there's not much else that he can draw. Like, we've got all 3 hosts, we've got all 3 horses, we've got all 3 knives. Whatever else he draws, he can... Oh, my. Oh, boy. Well, that sure makes my life unpleasant. But it's still not the worst. There's many worse event cards in the deck than that. Obviously he's like maximizing the devastating effect of these, putting together some really nasty combos that are going to make my life painful, but that is the way it goes. Good thing is my hunters are all equipped. My movement is, if not perfect, solid. And yeah, I can kind of get at the... Jeez. There were so many Dracula events. This is awful. So yeah, I don't know which is more likely, Clermont-Ferrand or Paris. Godalming, I think, stays. Yeah, I don't mind losing that stuff. There's nothing left in the item deck that I care much about. Okay, Evil Presence. That is not helpful. Let's just investigate both. Oh, okay. So he went not Paris. 1, 2. Clermont-Ferrand. Excuse me. So it's certainly possible that he's back in knots right now. Van Helsing will absolutely not be going in there to find out. I sure hope that there's not a bats in Paris. I kind of think... So wait, he went Paris. This is Paris. Something. Clermont-Ferrand. So Paris, Strasbourg, Geneva, Clermont-Ferrand. Is there any other possibility? Paris... No, yeah, it has to be Paris, Strasbourg, Geneva. I would like Van Helsing to have an escape route before he moves into any Dracula locations. A planned ambush wouldn't hurt either. Should I trade with both him and Mina, or should I just supply now and trade tonight? Okay, Vampire Lair, that's nice. Okay, well, I know that he's not in France now. Or, sorry, I know that he's not in Germany. Because he was just in Clermont-Ferrand. So, I'm going to move Mina. And we're going to start dealing with Trail. So yeah, Van Helsing's going to take the escape route from her. Excuse me. So he could currently be in Nantes. He can't be in Bordeaux. He could be in Marseille or Toulouse. You're still drawing tickets. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No. Two encounters. Do I want to risk them being both vampires? It's certainly possible. I think we go for it. I feel... Oh. Amazing. Okay, so that's unfortunate. It keeps them tied up for a while. I think that's a bug that they fixed, actually. Like, at one point, you, you could still, quote-unquote, become delayed to get rid of something like that, even if you already were delayed. They fixed that, which is good, but bad for me in this instance. Okay, I want you to have escape route. You can take Vampire there. I still want Van Helsing to have Lucky Find. Let's go ahead and... Oh boy. Escape route sure would have been handy, huh? But it's fine, she can get out of here. Hopefully that... yeah, there's the Mesmerize. I mean, I should have really known that was coming. Because now I'm in a very, very bad spot. All he has to do is play Strength and I die. Then if he plays Plotting, then I also die. So this is actually super bad. He might also play Fangs, expecting the Heavenly Host. What do? Do I risk... I feel like he might just go for Fangs. I feel like he might go Fangs. Expecting the Heavenly Host. Ah, shit. Okay, well, she's dead now. I think. Yes, I think that she is, no matter what, she is now dead. So I have to play Heavenly Host now. Hopefully he'll think that maybe I have another knife, and he'll play Strength. But yeah. Let's just hope he plays Strength, attempting to break another knife. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. Oh, nice. Hey, got out of that one pretty smoothly. Too bad about the Heavenly Host, but also the pile is not reshuffled yet, and I don't have CG anyhow, so... Yeah, actually, that could have been a lot worse. It's not great. I didn't want to spend it that way, but Mina's still alive and at full health. Things could be much worse. But yeah, he played the Mesmerize because he was expecting another knife. And so I'm, yeah, really glad that I... For once, I'm really glad that I didn't bring double knives on Mina. Yeah, the double aristocratic is a really interesting move. I don't actually think I've ever seen that before, but it makes total sense because it ties a hunter up for just a really annoying amount of time. Okay, Paris, Van Helsing can take. Maybe I'll have Godalming go deal with Geneva. He's got a planned ambush, which is good. Particularly because he doesn't have an anti-fang item to make it safer to use that Heavenly Host. You have a escape route now, so I'm gonna send you to Paris and hope that it's not bats. But if it is, I do have escape route. Okay, well if it was bats, he probably would have ambushed. You need to go and resupply. I don't... oh, he could be in Marseille. Would he be in Marseille? That is the question. Or do I risk just going to Paris? I think it's safer just to go to Paris. Whatever encounter is there is probably not going to be that bad. And going to Marseille could be death for her if he's there. And we'll get to scan. How many fighting vamps can there be? Alright, taking a bunch of damage. That sucks. Wish that Seward had been the one to do that, but what can you do? Do I chuck a rifle? I think so. I'm not going after Dracula in the immediate future. He can't do anything now, but oh yes, he can. All right, Dracula's bought himself a lot of time with those encounters, but it could be worse. You can trade. One of them has to... no, I want him to search and Mina to scan. Or wait. I know for a fact that he's in France, so this... no, I don't know that, because he could have gone Marseille. He could be in Italy or Spain as well. So we're just going to go ahead and reveal the stake. I feel like it's not a vampire, given everything that came after. Ugh, how annoying. Okay, let's scan. He's not in... okay, good. So, that means that he went to either... he's in either my pen doesn't work. Santander. Saragossa. Could be in Barcelona. Or he could be in Genoa. Good, that was a very informative scan. He's not hiding. And, you know, for how big his trail was, wait till day to search aristocratic vampires. That way, tomorrow you can move if you choose to. If not, you can search a day tomorrow. That is true. Okay, so he's layered Paris with a rat and I assume something else damaging. But hopefully that won't become a factor later. Okay, he could be back in France now. He could have gone like... or, well, no, it's not true. He's still in... oh, you know what? He could also be in Zurich or Milan. Let's not overlook those possibilities. Let us see. Did he go to... not Milan. Godalming can supply there. You can... okay, so Clermont-Ferrand... yeah, I don't know where his trail goes after Clermont-Ferrand. I kind of want to Where can he get by rail? He could get as far as Madrid. Dracula's probably not in Madrid. Yeah, his hand is just so awkward. I think I'm gonna check. I still think Marseille is the most likely. Okay. So he's not in Santander, or didn't go to Santander, didn't go to Saragossa, didn't go to Barcelona. Use supply. Not useful. I might, it'd be nice if she could swap items with him, because then she could get his knife, he could get her holy bullets. Movement or health, what's more important? Probably the movement. Come on. Good. Okay, you are just chilling. I would love to have Van Helsing trade for Mystic Research with him. I think I might do that now instead of searching Marseille. Okay, you take this. Maybe you can take this, even though it's kind of better for him with the stakes and all. But he can't hold everything. Actually. Okay, she can't scan anymore, but I know that he's not in France, so that's alright. I've only drawn one hired scouts. I think I drew an evil presence, but 2 local rumors and 1 evil presence are still on the deck. Along with 3 hired scouts, 2 allies, both surprising returns, hypnosis and money trail. So supplying here can potentially give me a lot of information, which is good because he has to supply, she has to supply. He can start moving. I think I check. Well, I check Toulouse next because I just want to know if he went to Spain or East. Well, there's the dogs that I was thinking would have been nice to have earlier. Okay, now your hand is no longer all trash, it is in fact all quite good stuff. Okay, not to lose. Do I have him play Mystic Research now? And so that way people can supply at night? I think I do. Good, okay. Not that many night supplies, but that does, you know, means the ratio is more in my favor than it was. I'm gonna have her... No, she has to keep supplying. Okay, well, okay, nice. Hypnosis may be very useful. Okay, you and Mina can both night supply. Wow. Okay. This is unfortunate. Do I get rid of movement or do I get rid of planned ambush? Ugh. I may regret this, but... Mina's gonna supply also. I'm sure this is not a fighting vamp. Yeah. That's a bummer. But if he matures it, he's currently at full health, so who cares? Okay, there's the Heavenly Host that she just got rid of earlier. Nice to have those back at full power. Lucy is better than Good Luck. But yeah, now my event hands are starting to get pretty full. Alright, people are supplied up now, with the exception of Godalming. I need to start moving. So, Genoa and Zurich are the possibilities. He's, I would say, probably moving to the east. Could be down the boot, could be up into Germany. Strasbourg, Paris, Geneva. So I could move Mina. I could check Munich first. If he's not there, then have Mina kind of like check Nuremberg. Or, you know, kind of check Genoa next. Maybe Godalming will draw hired scouts, and that will save me a little work. Okay, a stake. I think, excuse me, I think I keep that and go on the hunt. Beautiful. Forgot about newspaper reports when I was listing out. Okay, so we have Marseille, Zurich, Munich. From then he could have gone to Venice. Let's not rule it out. Zagreb, Vienna, Nuremberg. And so, John Seward. Let's send you after this trail. Where can he even get with his stupid, crappy tickets? I think he... Maybe he supplies, and then... Who has the movement events now? Oh, John Stewart has all the movement events. Okay. So, you're going to supply. And then you're going to trade with John Stewart for movement tonight. And you're going to move to... somewhere. Okay, he could be in Nuremberg hiding. That's dangerous. He is not in Strasbourg. We know that. He could be in Frankfurt. I don't think he's in Nuremberg hiding. Why would he be doing that? Okay. Alright, what can you do at night here? You're ready to start rolling. I just want you to rest. Go ahead and search. They can't all be bad, right? It's fine, you can have that information. Okay, you have to trade with Seward. I think you get Lucky Find. You get Sense of Emergency. You get Chartered Carriage. Do you get Escape Route? Possibly. He might run into like a bats or something. You do nothing for now. Nice that she drew Hypnosis on herself. I could move Van Helsing all the way to Zurich, Zagreb, if I wanted to, with Sense of Emergency. I'd rather, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd rather Chartered Carriage him to Vienna, actually. And that might be a good move, because I know, well, I don't know for a fact. He could have gone down into Italy. That feels unlikely. One, two, three. I could just Chartered Carriage him to Venice. And he'd still be on the rail line. Just Venice feels unlikely. I really need to keep supplying too. The problem is that the guy that I would like to have sit and supply is carrying all the stakes. Okay. That's all the more reason why I now want to charter carriage him to Vienna. Because maybe it's that, maybe it's Zagreb. But I want Van Helsing to get there with his stakes. Do I have you move, though? Because maybe you can just discover it in Zagreb. Okay. Not spend a planned ambush on that. Yeah. He's been opening with Mesmerize a lot. I'm probably being predictable by always opening with Escape. He did a plotting last time. I feel like maybe he'll go aggressive this time. Well, that was a totally different situation, obviously. Good. Yeah, easy choice. Probably just take 2 damage here. Yeah. Where are the knives? There's one on each person besides Godalming. Okay, he could have gone to Sarajevo, Szeged, Vienna, or Budapest. Okay, John Seward. I kind of think you deal with Munich. You, I think maybe do I still bring him to, to Vienna? Maybe I supply one more turn, draw tickets tonight, then charter carriage up to Vienna. Ugh. Very frustrating how many, Okay, I would like to scan and find out if he's still in Austria. Even though that means me taking damage. What if he doesn't ambush her? Ooh, yeah, what if he hopes that they're just coming there to double team the vampire and doesn't ambush? Yeah. Yeah, this is clearly a double team. You shouldn't ambush. Ah, man. Well, now there's the question of, do I? No, because all he has is the Heavenly Host. Yeah, he guessed correctly, sadly. Okay, he's been opening with Mesmerize every time. This is probably the time that he's going to mix it up too. Yep, of course. Should have known to just stick with the routine. Okay. I'll just escape. Or should I dodge now? So he'll definitely do an attack now. And then maybe I'll have a better chance of escaping against his strength or something, maybe. Yeah, there's the fangs. And now it's a small chance, but maybe he'll only have strength. Yeah, he's thinking about, am I going to try to get aggressive? Should he play strength to go against my knife or something? Nah, all good. Took more damage than I would have liked to, but I will get information, and I did get Mina closer to the front. Yeah, it's a real bummer he guessed correctly about the ambush there. Ah, it's just so many vampires everywhere. I'll go ahead and escape route. Just to save myself some time. I can have Van Helsing come there and, oops, no. I want you to have tickets. Perfect. Yeah, Van Helsing can come there and mop that thing up. Mina can scan. He is in Austria, okay. Alright, well I paid four hit points for that scan to happen, so... hope it's worth it. Alright, so did he go to Belgrade? Did he go to Prague? Did he go to Klassenburg? Those seem like the likeliest possibilities. He's almost through his deck, so he'll have both fogs handy now. But he's not on a coast just yet. Sadly, I don't really have the means to make him pay for that. Yeah, there, Marseille. Makes sense. He has several multi-encounter layers, which I don't love. Somewhat tempting to let the Munich vampire mature. If I can figure out where he is before then. But I think that Van Helsing should. Okay. I think that Van Helsing... Oh. I mean... Is that a fake out? Alright, well, Godalming, you have to go supply someplace. So I think you're going to go check Budapest. Not on the trail. Doesn't rule out Vienna. Seward, do you go to... Sarajevo feels unlikely. Maybe I send Seward to Szeged. He's honestly, he's the best equipped person I have right now, so I think he should be at the... He should be running point. Okay, not Szeged. Van Helsing, do you chart a carriage all the way up to Vienna? That way I do get to check Vienna. I think you do. And then you can also just hop over to Munich if you want. But you also can get from there to what's looking increasingly like it might be Belgrade without too much more trouble. Okay, it's not Vienna. So he went to Sarajevo, he went to Belgrade. Then he went to either Sofia, Klassenburg, Bucharest. Yeah. I would like you to heal. Unfortunately, that's incompatible with scanning, isn't it? Wish he could heal her. It's already trading that needs to happen here. I ideally would like her to have another knife. But I don't want him having two hosts. I think he can fake trade. Yeah, I don't want him having 2 Heavenly Hosts, and I certainly don't want to have her to have 0 knives. Here's what I'll do. Okay, you need more tickets. Do I scan or do I heal? I think I have to scan. Okay. So so he's not in Sofia. He's not in Bucharest. Did he go to Klausenberg or did he hide in Belgrade? I think I let Munich go at this point. I do have a vampire lair. Obviously, it's worrying to think about that he could go back there and have like a triple encounter situation. I just have to be really sure that I don't let that happen. Because, yeah, this vampire has to be Belgrade. Which I think he's gonna lair Munich. He's for sure gonna lair Munich if I don't clear it. He's gonna lair Munich. I'm gonna have to go after Belgrade with Van Helsing. Oh, interesting. When was I? Is it possible? Wait, was I? Did I send somebody? Now I wish I had been paying more attention. Did I send somebody to Sarajevo? I can't even remember if I sent somebody to Sarajevo because I think he's trying to threaten, or potentially actually is, going through Zagreb back to Munich. But there's no chance he'd be crazy enough to actually go to Zagreb. Is there? He could play a fog or something, but like, and I don't have it forewarned. I'm really not that well supplied. Yeah, he's really menacing the idea of going back to, because wait, he went through, so he went Zagreb, Sarajevo. No, hold on, this has to be Sarajevo. Right, this has to be Sarajevo. So Van Helsing's actually in no position. Fuck. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard vampire to reach. It's Sarajevo, and I don't have... So Van Helsing's gonna have to go one at a time. Then he was in Belgrade. And then he went to either Klausenberg or he hid, I believe. If I have not messed up my accounting of the trail, I think he's either currently here or he's hiding here. Oh, okay, now he's wolf farming. Right, and so potentially he could have gone to Zagreb. I don't think I renewed Vigor here. I think what I do... I think I have to supply, even though I don't get a friggin' event. Yeah, that hoax really boned me. Okay. Do I have him go to Zagreb? Just in case. Because if Van Helsing goes there, he's got no way out. I don't know about this. It could be... Like, it would be so insanely suicidal for him to actually go there. It doesn't seem like he would. So I'm much more tempted to send him to, like, Belgrade and Klausenberg and try to deal with those. But, like, what if he's in Zagreb? And Van Helsing walks onto him. He's fucking cooked. I do have great strength. Maybe I should send Seward to Sarajevo and try to lucky find a stake. There's one stake in the deck. So actually my odds aren't that good. Well, he's moving regardless. But is he going to move here, or is he going to move here or here? What do you have hid in Belgrade? Okay, I think Great Strength is going to have to be enough to save Van Helsing if this goes badly. Okay, he didn't hide there, so he went to Klassenburg. And then Wolf formed to possibly Zagreb, or possibly Constanta. So another friggin' vampire, man. These things don't stop. We do lucky find. If I draw a stake, okay, no stake, but guess what I did draw? Just making sure there's nothing else I want more. Yes. Alright, I don't think he's going to open with plotting, so I'm going to open with dodge. Probably should have opened with crucifix. I should have opened with crucifix, but I'll play it next round. Hopefully still get him. What's the fighting vamp situation? Okay, well, so yeah, I've seen a couple, but now he's been through the deck, so they're already starting to return. I think I've killed a Reckless with a Heavenly Host. Good. Okay, he's probably gonna expect me to come out swinging. So I think a Mesmerize or a Strength is likely. That meme is well before RtoWin's time. Good. Okay, well I was expecting something more along the lines of a Strength or a Mesmerize, but here, the fun thing is I can punch now and still have my knife available next turn. Because he can't Fang anymore. So if he tries to stop the knife with a Mesmerize, then I punch him. Yeah, but now I still have Strength, so that's good. He has to be a bit worried about playing Escape as Mist. I kind of have to decide between Knife and Crucifix, frankly. I'm gonna risk it. I think he might play Escape as Mist here. Ha! Okay, well, so he still may... So I think I punch here. Well, okay, so he has one Mesmerize and one punch and one Strength left. Or wait, no, he hasn't played Mesmerize at all. He's likelier to have a Mesmerize than a Strength, so let's just hope that he doesn't have a second Strength. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Lost more health than I would like to, but that was a good use of Lucky Find. Okay, so now you are going to go here and pray that Dracula's not sitting right there. Okay, he's not. So he could have been Wolfram to Constanta, Sofia. Sarajevo is... Ooh, you know, he could have... he could have Wolfram from Klassenburg to Vienna and be planning to go back to Munich that way. I think I need to intercept that. Wait, fuck. Fuck me. Fucking balls. We're gonna go here because then she can heal. I'm very concerned that he's in Vienna now because he could have Wolfram there, and then he's gonna go to Munich with a triple lair. But too late to do anything about that right now. Rest. Rest. And rest. Be nice to get Lucy's revenge over to Godalming at some point, because I am kind of hot on his tail. Yeah, here's the thing. Going to Munich, he doesn't know that I don't have CG. So I don't know that he would, because I could easily go 1, 2, 3, 4. And still jump him. 3 encounters or no 3 encounters. He might, though. He still might have the balls to do it. I mean, this, yeah. Alright, moment of truth. He's going to Munich. Okay. He didn't. Okay, so it's possible he could have gone Vienna, Prague. I find that unlikely. Man, okay, well, all his rumors are out now. Are you ready to move? Let's send you to Klassenburg. You can't die. Oh, my. Okay, wait, I miscounted. Oh, he wolf form hid. Interesting. Okay, so he is now in... I need a new paper. He is now in... Okay, so he's either in Szeged, which would be insane, Galatz, or Bucharest. It's gotta be Bucharest, right? Okay, good thing. Great strength and planned ambush. Feels like one of them has to be bats, right? I haven't seen a bats yet. Feels like one of them has to be bats, but then it's not necessarily the strongest bats. Because yeah, he's either here, here, or here. If he's here, oh yeah, there's bats. Oh, but only, interesting. This one doesn't, he didn't ambush with. Interesting. Okay, I'll take it. If I go to Bucharest and he's there, well, if he's in Galatz, if I go to Bucharest, then he's fucked. If I go to Bucharest and he's there, can I follow up on that? Not super well. But if he's in Szeged, I could also go here. Prevent him from getting to the coast. Okay, can't discount that he's in Szeged. As tempting as it is to jump on him here, I don't have planned ambush. Only great strength. I think I'd rather, go here and just block his sea escape. Non-stop fighter vamps, man. I think I'll go back to escaping on round 1 here. Or, no, I'll dodge on round 1. Everything but plotting. Okay, good. Ah. Very annoying. Okay, if I punch and he didn't plot, then I take 4 damage. Whereas if I dodge and he plotted, then I take 4 damage. Eh. I might dodge next round. Will he plot? Will he plot right now? Probably not. Unless he picks up on the fact that I love to dodge in situations like this, which he might at some point. Good. Tempting to play a knife now because he is most likely to play fangs over anything else. I'll do it. Good. Good. Got away with only 2 damage. Did give him some information, which is sad. He now knows the locations of all my knives. But can't have everything. I have to get the vampire lair of the Van Helsing. Well, not necessarily because he's on 0 influence, but okay, Van Helsing can kill that tonight. His wolf form's out of commission for a while. He's presumably in Bucharest. I want to block Sofia. I can live with him going to Belgrade more than I can live with him going to Sofia. I do have to think he could be in Szeged, which means he could now be going to Zagreb and then Munich. Where's he gonna bat Godalming to? Probably the castle, right? So yeah, what I'm worried about actually is him being in Szeged, going to Zagreb, and then going to Munich with that lair from hell. But I just don't have the means to stop him. And I mean, maybe I had to kind of bet on him being in this direction. Yep. I kind of had to bet on him being this direction. No, not now. First you do this. No, he's RtoWin, so he's probably counting stakes and still knows that somebody somewhere has a stake. Yeah, so my worst fear right now is that he is going to Zagreb. Honestly, oh God, the thing is I can't... Oh, he's misdirecting Belgrade. I mean, yeah, that makes sense to do. Play it as if he's in Bucharest. Even if he's not. Can't renewed Vigor right now because I don't want to lose Godalming's turn. I think I start with... Do I go here, or do I go here? He can't be hiding. He can't be here. He could have gone here. Would he be crazy enough to go Galatz, Bucharest? I think I want to know about Bucharest before I go to Belgrade. Ah, fuck. It's the worst case scenario. Oh, no. He went to... Yep, he went to Szeged. Yeah, so now I, like, have to... Oh, my God. This is... Okay, this is so bad. Can Mina get to Munich? She's at 8. She has... Hypnosis... No, she has no cards that help her in combat. But she does have... Great strength. If I give her sense of emergency, she can get there. She'll be at 6 health. She'll be at 6 health. And then a vampire and whatever else have a chance to kick the shit out of her. And it's for sure going to be 2 fighting vampires plus probably a damaging encounter. Or no, a fighting vampire plus a damaging encounter. I'm also thinking of sending her into Zagreb. Sure wish I had time to get planned ambush onto her also. If I send her onto Dracula in Zagreb, what good does that do? It puts her in serious danger, which great strength helps with. It gives him the opportunity to escape his bat. It doesn't stop him from going to Munich. Yeah, I knew I was going to regret leaving that Munich there alone. Yeah, I think sending her to Munich is death, because she'll get there with 6 health. She'll take potentially as much as 6 damage from the encounters, then Dracula will just walk right on top of her. The only thing I can hope is that he is afraid of consecrated ground. This is Szeged, right? What if I go to Zagreb? He could be in Belgrade. It's not impossible. I wish supplying could do anything. Yeah, I don't really want to leave Sarajevo, because then suddenly it's a spot that he can go back to with a lair. I feel like he's picked up that I don't have consecrated ground. Because there's so many opportunities where I could have used it to hem him in. Okay, if I stay put and supply, I get nothing, but I at least prevent him from going back to Munich if he's in one of these two. I can then send Mina... I'm so tempted to send Mina into Zagreb. But I'm not sure why, because it doesn't stop him from going to Munich. I think I have to supply. I have to supply. I have to get this stupid Dracula bullshit off the deck. Now what? Great. Surprising return is good. I can search a city. I don't do that now. Which is as good as telling him I don't have consecrated ground. But he was gonna find that out anyhow. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. No, night supplying is insane. I need planned ambush. And I possibly need for Seward to have great strength, or sense of emergency as well. Ugh. Man, yeah, the event with better events, this game would be mine. And that hoax just did so much work for him. Okay, he's layering Sarajevo. He'll probably clear Marseille, or maybe Zurich. Yeah, Zurich makes sense. Does he go to Munich now? Yep. Okay, well, I was completely correct about his movement. What good does a renewed vigor do? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get Seward to him. I cannot get Godalming to him. All I can do is fucking supply and try to draw consecrated ground. Oh, this is brutal. There's a vampire in Szeged. I don't have a stake. These two can do some trading. Give Godalming the crucifix, maybe. Zagreb's on the trail. I don't know what it is. It's very well could be a bats. Yeah, my tempo is like all completely fucked up. Do I just go here and if it ambushes me, try to gank it? What are the odds it's a fighting vampire anyway? Because there's 1, 2, 3, probably another one in Munich, which makes 4. Like, what are the odds to fighting vampire? Do I want to risk it? I don't know that I want to risk it. You heal. You trade. I think we do this. That way you've both got an anti-fang item. And it confuses things just a bit. You trade the planned ambush over to Johnny Seward. Do you search? Do you search? If I play it safe, Van Helsing could just come in there and stake it. No big deal. She weaseled her way out of one night fight. Can she do it again? I don't. It's too risky. God, I need supplies. I need supplies. I need events. All I have is renewed vigor. Sense of emergency, planned ambush. That's it. I have hypnosis, but I don't need that right now. I have vampire lair. Don't need that currently. Yeah. Yeah, vampire lair also doesn't help in the situation that I'm in, because if he's just going to be getting points off fury. Okay, he's moving. So he went to Venice, Zurich, Milan, Nuremberg, or Vienna. God, he's just getting away. Should I search yet? Even if I find him, let's say he's in Milan, how many people can I even get to him? You have to fucking go through Munich. Rule that out. Not that that was a serious possibility. I could sense of emergency Seward over and go to like Milan, just because I sort of have this feeling maybe he's in Milan. He could be in Venice under fog, actually. But if he is, then I really don't want to just supply. Can't let him get that far ahead. I think I have to disrupt his movement. I have to get ahead of him. I hate it. I fucking hate it, but I have to get ahead of him. Actually, wait. Maybe Zurich is a worse place for him to be, because he has more movement options from there. Okay, there he is. I have planned ambush. I'm very glad that I have planned ambush. That's not awesome. I will be at 3 health. That's very bad. I have great strength. It's fine. I'll take the damage. I have planned ambush. I have great strength. It's bad. It's bad. It's very bad. Okay, we go to Seged. I might risk searching it first without a stake. Thinking hard about this ambush. I guess he's contemplating whether Van Helsing really does have the last stake. Or he's really trying to make an aristocratic vampire look like a fighting vampire. I feel like it's not a fighting vampire. You can go and, do I have her go soak up whatever's in Zagreb, or do I have her go with Godalming? Aggie's not in the pile, right? It's Rufus only. Yeah, just Rufus. So we don't play that now. Yeah, that mob was a good choice, boy. He's just had every encounter that he needs where he needs it. Really, really good use of encounters. Okay, well we dodge. If he claws, I can rifle it. The other thing is I can counter everything that he can do on round 1, which he probably knows. Yeah, if it's a mesmerize, I blast him with the host. He's going for claws. Okay, makes complete sense. Should I just get out of here with great strength? I think no, because he's gonna feed and kill me. If only I had holy bullets. He's probably expecting a dodge. He could be expecting an escape. I think... Should I punch? Anticipating the plotting. Highly risky. I don't mind the mesmerize, it's the plotting that I'm afraid of. I'm just gonna fucking go for it. I'm in shifting into YOLO mode, as you can probably hear. Yes! Okay, good. Okay, now... do I dodge? Do I escape? Don't mind getting fanged once I've mesmerized particularly. Please don't have second plotting. Good. Would have been nice to knife, but what can you do? Okay, now's the round that strength is, I think, likely to come out. But he could just as well just go for the escape as bat. Will he go for the escape as bat, thinking that I am afraid to attack him? I think I should just go for it. God, it's tense. I was thinking it over. Please go for escape as bat. Please go for escape as bat. Escape as bat. Damn it! Fuck! That's very bad. If I go for rifle, then he can very easily break it and kill my ass. He knows that I have a rifle. He doesn't know for sure whether I have great strength. I'm sure he wants to get away by bat, though. I'm just gonna fucking go for it, man. I can always survive with great strength. Seward will definitely get killed the next turn then, but... Did Seward use all his events, too? Yeah, he did. So he knows there's no heroic leap. Oh. I'm really gambling on him playing escape as bad here. Nice. Now, if he has a second one of those, he can play that, and then this sucks, but at least then I won't die. Here's the question is, should I just be insane and fucking throw the Heavenly Host? I don't think I should. Because what is he gonna play? He has played one Fangs. I think most likely he'll play a Claws or a Strength, and I don't want that. If it was a Strength, I could throw the Heavenly... Oh no! I knew it! Of course he had fucking both of them. Okay, well, at least Seward doesn't die. Unless he chooses to stay put, which I don't think he will, because at this point, like, an escape as bat from Zurich is just too good. He can go to Toulouse, Clermont-Ferrand, Paris, Frankfurt, Brussels, Leipzig, Genoa, Venice. My god, there's a lot of places you can be. I'm gonna have to Hypnosis next turn. Oh, he's actually thinking about it, though. He's thinking. I mean, he for sure knows I don't have Consecrated Ground at this point. So he's not that scared of getting hemmed in with that. What's funny is if I did have Consecrated Ground, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and force him to either stay or move to Nuremberg, or like lose his Munich there. So they don't have CG. I kind of assumed that he would bat away. But yeah, I guess he's thinking like, if he stays, if he doesn't bat away, he for sure feeds and goes for the kill. Okay, he batted away. That makes sense. He doesn't want to risk getting jumped on with an RV. Which is, I believe, correct. Nothing for them to really do, so we'll just fake trade. I could give her the Crucifix. Yeah. You must heal. I'm gonna search it, and I'm not gonna use a stake, because I just have this feeling that it's not a vampire. If it is... Fuck me. Of course it's a vampire. Why would it not be? Why would it not be? I think like 75% or so of the encounters that I've encountered this game have been vampires. Come on, plot. You know you want to plot. Yeah, it's just been non-stop fighting vampires. Because he's cycled through his encounter deck. Actually, not that quickly, but somehow he's just had no never-ending supply of... Good. Never-ending supply of vampires. Okay, perfect. I did waste an action doing that, but at least I took no damage. Man, everybody's watching this. Okay, we have already traded. Obviously, I will... Well, scanning tells me nothing. Oh, scanning tells me a lot, if I do it this way. Okay, he's in Gallia. So, that rules out... the majority of locations that it could be in. So Brussels, Paris, Clermont-Ferrand, Toulouse. Yeah, he's still far enough ahead of me that I don't really know how I get him here. Because Seward's all types of fucked up now. um... I think I go to Paris, because then I can A, resupply, and B, check his bat location. Okay. I will supply, and then I can stake this thing at night. Good! That's an important card that I'm happy that I have. Ugh, now I just gotta friggin' find Dracula again so I can... Okay, do I search here? Do I search, like, Toulouse? I think I want to search Toulouse before he deletes it. I'm probably gonna regret this. Okay, that makes sense. But I'm glad that I know it now. Still very concerned about this. There could easily be a like a hoax sitting there too, but I just can't risk attacking it. I also can't risk a night supply, which I really wish I could. Vampire Lair, yeah. Can I risk a night supply? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, there's 17 Dracula cards. 17 times 2 is 34. Yeah, it's not a good ratio. I'm so short on events. This is awful. It's awful. Okay, so from Toulouse, he went Barcelona, Saragossa, Bordeaux, or Clermont-Ferrand. Alright, I'll be right back, folks. This game is dragging on. Not dragging on, it's just going on long. That I need. Puppy needs to urinate. I think that's from... What's that? Harold and Kumar. Anyway. Okay. Looks like he, yeah, moved normally. Surprise, surprise. Okay, well, he's got his wolf form back, hasn't used it yet. I cannot afford to renewed vigor yet, which he is fully aware of. Oh, I misdirected to lose anyway. It's fun. God. Well, he probably put something nasty in Marseille that I would like to get rid of. And I can at least get rid of that stupid desecrated soil. Oh. Getting all his vampires back sooner rather than later. Balls. Yeah, I think this game's over. My momentum has completely been shut down, and I just don't have any way to catch up. Another crucifix, good lord. Okay, Van Helsing, you technically should be doing something about Munich, but I don't think you have the capacity to. So you're just going to sit here for the whole rest of the game and just supply. Here's the real question. Is it time to risk a night supply? I think that I've lost almost certainly. If I don't keep my momentum up, he's just gonna win, but just by getting away, running out the clock. I think I have to risk a night supply. Okay, that's actually handy. Wait. You have one event. You have 3 events. Obviously, the Heroic Leap goes to you. Don't risk a night supply with her. Yeah, hired scouts was what I really wanted to pick up there, event-wise. And item-wise, I just wanted him to have another weapon so he doesn't have to waste a whole other day digging for one. Okay, those are on the east. I don't think... I can't get to Zagreb. It could be bad if there's like a wolves here and then a wolves here, but... even that would only do 4 damage to Van Helsing. Yeah, I mean, he's clearly just going to be hugging the coast, playing it safe. He's got 2 fogs. He doesn't know, but I have 0 for warns. So, like, even if I do figure out where he is, I can't attack him. He's just going to fog himself. Go fog yourself, Dracula. Yeah, I just, yeah, he just slowed me down too much. I just have not been able to supply at all. My momentum is nothing. Okay, tempting to search with surprising return. But I think I actually have to save that. I have to hope to pressure him to see. And then... Yep, figures. Another one? When do they ever stop? When do the fighting vampires ever stop? That's all that I've seen this game. Nothing but fighting vampires, nothing else. Just fighting vamps. Okay, so he could be in, or he could have gone to Alicante, Madrid, Santander, or Barcelona. Yeah, I'll pistol. Just in case of a plotting. Nice. Then I'll dodge. Again, if I do that enough times, like dodging when somebody would normally escape, he'll probably start to pick up on it. But right now, you know, odds of him having second plotting are low. Fucking... Well, obviously we escape. Yeah, I could play pistol. The good thing is, if I dodge, he can't plot again. The question is here, do I... He hasn't played Strength yet, but he has played one of the other attack cards each. Do I just guess that he doesn't have another Claw Fang? Or do I punch and try to do some damage through the... I think I just try to escape and hope that he only has Strength. He might just not have a good hand. Good. Alright, didn't turn out half bad. Okay, so there's a vampire and two other things in Munich, which is bad. But I don't have the means to deal with Munich. So, like, the fuck do I do? I think I send Seward down this way. I have to supply. Do I try to send her to Munich? It could be a vampire and another hoax. Honestly, I have a strong feeling that that's what it is. I think I have to do this. I can't have him have another hoax. It's probably the other spy. And then I'll lose my one ticket. It'd be sweet if he didn't... Well, actually I sort of want him to ambush here. I don't know if he is aware that she has the crucifix. But yeah, so, right, well, there were 3 vamps in the pile. 1 here, and now there's 1 here. So that means there is not a second fighting vampire in Munich. But there could be a spy. I'm just kind of banking on Zagra being bats. Mob. Mob is unfortunate. Well, I'll just try to get this thing with the crucifix. I don't know if I can afford to play Heavenly Host, even if it becomes safe, because I really don't want him knowing. I really don't want him knowing that I don't have CG. Do I... don't know what Pass the Parcel is. Some ye old Britishy thing. Okay, is he gonna play plotting if I dodge? Probably. I don't know. Kind of just playing by gut right now. Thinking maybe he'll expect an escape and then fang. I don't fucking know, man. Probably strength or claw. Yeah, should have punched. But, hey, at least he knows that I have this thing and I'm not afraid to use it. So now the question is, has he kept track of the hosts? Here's the question. Does he realize what Van Helsing's last item is? I think I have to escape. And then pray that the last encounter isn't like a bodyguard. Oh my god, if it's a bodyguard, she dies. Oh my god, that's gonna be so bad if it's a bodyguard. Fuck me. I should have punched. Okay, now I'm really hoping that that last encounter is a hoax. Because otherwise I am fully cooked. I mean, I'm fully cooked no matter what. Like, he's won this game. It's over. Oh, it's a wolves! Yeah, I mean, it's GG. I can't win anymore. Is there any reason not to Night Supply? I don't think so. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't have CG. I only have one RV. I don't have any Forewarned. He's certainly sitting on a coast with a fog. Oh, well, that's fun. Neither of those. So it's possible it's Barcelona. Jesus Christ. Great Wolf. Trying to figure out who has Heavenly Host. So yeah, maybe he's not sure. I guess he doesn't know about Van Helsing, because I thought that he... I guess if he had been keeping very, very careful track, he would have picked up... I don't want to reveal Seward's crucifix, just in case it comes in handy. What do I think the odds are he went to Barcelona? If he did, he'll go to C. He won't feed or Dark Hall now. Really, he probably went Madrid and then one of these two. No, really, what's to think about here? I guess he still has to technically be afraid of an RV attack. He doesn't know that my events are complete trash. But it's like, you're on a coast with fog, you just double fog it up and you stay there and you... I guess, yeah, if he's assuming that I have the best possible combination of events, then he technically does have to be afraid of an RV, surprising return, double for Warren situation. But, like... I don't know. Because, yeah, I mean, once dawn comes, yeah, like, I can search with surprising return. I'll search probably Lisbon. Because I feel like... Oh, roadblock. Nice. I assume he blocks this road next, just to, oh. Okay, so he's really making it look as if he's in Lisbon. Obviously, I have to search. I think I have to renewed vigor. If I don't get him now, it's just, I mean, it's over. Okay, so he's telegraphing that he's in Lisbon. Is he really, or is he in Cadiz? Or is he in Santander? Nope. Well. Don't want to trigger the fog in Lisbon. Stop Seward from going through that way. Heroic leap and excellent weather. Oh, I did that wrong. I needed to go to Santander first and then roll. Because this is gonna be a fog that's gonna stop me. Oh. Or honestly, not even really understanding how it's physically possible for there to be this many vampires. Well, I think this is a tried and true move, and let's just, you know, do what works. Something is weird with this seltzer that I just got. I think that box might be off. One of them was like, the can was not fully full. And this one tastes weird. That'd just be a dud batch. Okay, here's the thing. Does he Fang anyway, thinking that I won't possibly play Crucifix again? Does he Strength and risk letting me escape? This time he's for sure gonna Fang. Okay. So he's in Cadiz with Fog. And I cannot stop Fog. So we'll just supply. There's Consecrated Ground. Would you look at that? Oh, he declared Zagreb. Is there any... Oh, did Mina have Vampire Lair, I think? Yeah, she died with Vampire Lair, so yeah, Van Helsing can't do anything with that. Is there any reason to trade anything to anybody here? I don't think there is... All I can really do is force him to see. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll go like this. Jonathan Harker. Well, nowhere to search, is there? Oh, there is a hidden city location. Yeah, I mean, it's over now. All he has to do is hide. And then just go to sea and land anywhere and win. There's also a disproportionate amount of Dracula cards coming out of this deck. Huh, well, hey, at least none of them were Renewed Vigor. Or Forewarned. Yeah, I mean, it's technically not over, but it is, because he just hides, gains 3 points, then he goes to sea, then he lands anywhere he wants. Like, he just goes to the Mediterranean. Oh yeah, or he just matures a Reckless Vampire. That works too. But yeah, it didn't matter. Like, the game was unwinnable at this point. Yeah, there's no reason to feed now. It's not a tournament. Actually, that might be in the... No, not. I don't think the stats have vampires played. I think... 404, that's it? That seems wrong. Misdirect 4. Hoax 3. I wonder where those all went. Well, I guess into layers. Hmm. Yeah, that crappy behind the veil was and the fact that I got rid of a hoax with behind the veil and he still matured a hoax. That's ugh. Yeah, I really got a lot of mileage out of crucifixes this game. Anyway, yeah, interesting game. It was a fun one. Um... When he wolf formed, I gotta look back at my notes. Oh, right, from Klassenberg. Alright folks, hope you enjoyed that. Very long video, watching me get smoked as all expected. But yeah, with that, good night, and enjoy not being eaten by vampires.